When I'm doing it, I'll let you know.
Okay.
That will be okay for you?
Yeah.
All right, then, bye.
Okay.
It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. You better get ready. You better get right. Greetings. Hope me can see comment today, because it was annoying yesterday when I couldn't see any comment. It was annoying yesterday when I could not see any comments. Go past me if you're passing. Go. Okay, you're not. Greetings, everybody. How another? It's raining a little bit. Hi, good morning, Ricardo. Oh, Jackie, how you doing? Where's Mr. Nossi? Good morning, everybody. It's a little bit different this morning, guys, you know? I have to figure what's going on with Facebook, because I don't know what music I played yesterday again, and they're sending me warning message. Yeah, so I'm gonna check it out. Miss Nation Henry, hi, good morning, how are you? I'm happy as always. I'm not letting anything stress me out, and anything I don't have any control of, I'm not gonna let it bother me. So starting with that, ouch, would be a good practice, right? So I don't know what music I played yesterday, and Facebook send me warning notice again. So I'm gonna take my times and go through some music and to see which of the music, because what they're doing now, they're flogging you, or they're giving you warning notices without even telling you which of your music. They will tell you that they pause the music or they mute the music, and when you check it out, the music is still there. So it's kind of confusing. So I'm gonna take my time, because you know I love to play my music in the morning time. I'm gonna take my time this evening or tomorrow, and I'm gonna check it out to see which of the music they're worried about. Good morning, guys, how you doing? At least I can see some comments. But guys, I don't know if I would be wrong to say this, and if anybody on here that had gone through an abusive relationship, I'm not here to make you feel any less. I'm not here to say anything that's gonna trigger off a bad feeling within you. I am just saying that I am asking the question, why people are afraid to talk about abuse. Miss Sophie, good morning. Miss Carpo, good morning. Chanel, thank you so much for the stars. God bless you. Miss Sharon Russell, greetings. How you doing? Miss Cheryl. Sorry guys, a lot of name has passed, but as you can see, I'm driving. Okay, so I'm asking the question, why are you guys afraid? What is it that you don't want anyone to know that you're being abused? Whether it's and I'm talking about relationship, sexual abuse and stuff like that. I'm not talking about verbally or just an argument or so on, if that's the right thing to say. I'm not talking about that. My point I'm driving, guys, so I'm gonna stop soon, and then I will pay attention more to them. Miss Lisa, I can see you, good morning. But my thing is this: if you share your story, you can help, because you can help a lot of people. Some people are afraid. My thing is that some people are afraid because they think that other people is gonna look down on them. But if you were abused, especially if you were at a younger age, and you were abused by a family member or by a teacher or by somebody, if anybody that thinks less of you or stop you from being the queen that you truly are, then they are worse than your abuser. You understand? Son of a biscuit. Gonna cause accident on the road. You understand me? I think Miss Laurel, good morning. And you know, I'm just calling name. Deja, good morning, darling. How you doing? I am just calling names as I can see when driving, and you know, whatever. So if I may say, 90% of female on Facebook that I've encountered with, 90% of these female that I've talked to went through something similar or something same way. They went through that kind of abuse. And I am not sure why would you want to keep it as a secret, because probably you can help somebody not to make the mistake that was already made. You understand me? You can help somebody start thinking straight. So I don't know why y'all afraid to talk about it. Good morning, Miss Shireen. Good morning. Miss Quiana, I can see you watching. Happy birthday to you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please be safe on the road. Thank you. Miss Quiana, happy birthday to you. I hope you're doing well. I trust and pray that everything is going on for you. So I don't know if I have somebody on my live this morning who has gone through a very abusive situation, something that they would want to talk about. I want you guys to talk about it. If you don't want to call in on anyone live to talk about it, share your story with people who can. You don't have to show your face. There's so many places that you can go to and you can share your story. It can help. You know, I was talking to a lady this morning. And she said she wanna calling on my live, but she's afraid because people know her story, and she don't want what people say. And I told her, I said, you can't feel bad of what people's gonna talk. You understand me? She said when she was in grade 7, the 7th grade, there was a teacher at her school who used to take her out, you know, doing all different kind of stuff for her, and she thought it was just mad love. She said when she was in grade 8, the teacher started picking her up, dropping her. Even when the teacher's not working, he will come to the school, dropping her off, you know, buying gift for her. And one day, on her way home, the teacher took her. She said, I can talk, but she won't come to talk because she don't want nobody. But I am not going to give tit for tat. I'm not going to tell you in details. I'm just saying that the teacher take her home and the teacher did whatever. And it started from there. Now, my thing is, how come you never tell your parents? Because I have question. You're not just gonna tell me something and I don't ask question. Then that means it's not a conversation. If I'm just gonna let you just tell me what you wanna tell me and I just leave it like that, it's not gonna be a conversation. I like to have a conversation with somebody like this, because my question is, why didn't you tell your parents? Let me tell you guys, when I used to be in Jamaica, and you know the kind of work I used to do, I have people report rape case to me all the time. I have question I would ask them, because let me tell you sometimes it's not every time that you that somebody come to the station and say the person did this or did that. Nothing like that. Sometimes the child is just underage, and you know the parents said, you know, the child could not give consent. Probably it's not even RAPE. You understand me? So I have question to ask. I'm gonna ask question, because if I have to write my statement to take it to court, I'm gonna have to ask you the detailed question. You understand me? Why, when, how? How did this started? How did this happen? How did he get to do this? What were you doing at his place? I'm gonna ask all those questions, because to me, even though it's carnal abuse, even though it's whatever abuse, even though it went that way, if you did not go there, or you go there, you know something might happen. Why did you go there? I'm not gonna take anybody's child and just throw them in jail for. I'm gonna ask question, and I'm not gonna be biased. I'm not gonna be biased. You understand me? We all know that a child under the age of some age cannot give consent to sex. We all know that. But I'm saying that if something is happening for a long time, how come you never tell your parents? Because if somebody picked me up from school, take me to their house, do something to me more than one time, are you still having this person picking you up from school? Then it was something that you were enjoying. You like it. So my question is, how come you never tell your parents? How come you never confide in one of your friends? Thank God, Kuyana. Miss National Henry, you come back. Blessing to you too. Wanna understand what I say? Because everything me go say make sense, you know. So you can't tell me say flawless what you say no make no sense. Cause I know say me not vex. Because we live and we learn. And if I'm talking to you guys, I want you guys to reason with me. Because I don't know it all. I don't know it all. But I am saying if a person been through certain abuse, nobody should pass remarks. But me personally, based on my background, me go ask question. I need to know everything. You're not going to just tell me say the person abuse you and me just leave it. So I want to know in detail. So if you're going to tell me, tell me. And if you're not going to tell me, don't start. Don't start. You understand me? Do not start. And Miss Lynette, good morning. Miss Alicia, good morning. See me can see two names before the light change. Full name me no see now. Miss Mitzi, good morning. I hope yeah. Alright, me kind of skip through some name. Alright. That's how far me can see. You understand me as a people? Good morning, Miss Mackenzie. Good morning. I am just asking that question. I need some answers, man, because these people on Facebook, I see they commenting all the time. I was abused. I'm not a people. Tell me all I wonder if everybody that in social media right now, everybody who is doing live, me ask myself this question. X me out. Me ask myself this question. Like all these people now on social media, do they really have some kind of things that already happened to them? Like some may be this, some may go through that. Because I keep hearing all these things, and I'm asking myself this question. So everybody who come on social media come like some people who have been through some bad times and them come now do live, forget out them frustration out there. So me ask myself, the flawless what you do yesterday, because you're son of you then. Because I reason with people. I mean listen to people live, I mean hear them talk, oh me did this one time, or me did get this one time, or me did the yassa one time. I mean I say, are these people going through something? Do they still need counseling? May I ask myself that question, and I can't blame if I ask those questions, because their question is there and their question to ask, and they have answers to be answered. So I'm asking myself all these questions. Why? And why so many people go through abuse without telling nobody about it? Yeah? Why? One time when I was young and one little boy make after me, me deal with him case and go tell my parents. Me deal with him case, bad man. Bad, me deal with him case. My mother can't tell you. Deal with him case, a doctor pick him up. You understand me? So me don't understand why you don't keep something about you guys that been happening over and over and over again. And you're telling me now that you're grown, you're talking now. What happened to back then? Didn't you have a relationship with your family or a friend? I know back then many of you guys have friends. Many of you guys have girlfriends and boyfriends. So you couldn't tell them what was happening to you. Because I never tell a girlfriend she go talk or him go talk, you know. One day must tell one ex-friend, and one ex-friend I go tell one ex-friend, and somebody gonna know about it. So now make all these culprits get away with all these things. When you're growing up, we don't make these men and women get away, because woman them do it to the man them too, you know. I remember a friend of mine, he's a male, and good morning, Dion. I remember a friend, he is a male, yeah, he is a male, and one of his aunt was abusing him. His own aunt, she would be in the bathroom taking a bath, and she'll call him and tell him, come wash my back. And the moment him go in there and start washing back, them end up have something going on in there. And that's his aunt. And he told me about it. And when he tell me with my big mouth, me go tell my grandmother. I went and tell my grandma about it. And my grandmother called his grandmother and tell her about it. And they did not say anything to her, because those people of those days, of back then, they are wise people. You know what they did? The grandmother said she went out. She gone to the bush, because she used to go to bush every morning, go tie out goat. And she said she go out and she never did a come back. And you know what she did? She just wait. And she waited and waited till the boy. Tell the boy, don't go to no school today. Stay home. And when the auntie realized that, you know, everybody gone, she went in the bathroom and she called the boy. Then grandma, their bathroom side of wait. So, you know, that's what's going on. And she went and she listened. And as soon as the boy go in, I said, no auntie, no auntie, no auntie. Yes, grandma walk in. And I saw come catch her. You understand me? So sometimes, you just have to tell one person something. You just have to tell one person something. Everything circulate. But now come tell me, say you're still under the abuse for so many years. Some people get threatened. They said, me don't know who can threaten me. Me don't know who can do the same thing over and over and over and threaten me. Up until the age of 15, you still a threaten me. And me not talk about it. Me not tell nobody, no man. So you want to tell me, say, me go home every day, go lock up and cry, and know say tomorrow you're going to do the same thing again? Miss Selena, good morning. How are you? You're going to come back tomorrow, you're going to do the same thing over and over again? How that work? So I want somebody to tell me which part of my brain now think, which part of my brain now kick, which part of my brain now fire. I want to know where. Too long now, man. There must something happen for too long. Too long. Want to make these culprits get away with a lot of things. And the next thing, let me tell you something. You see, when you not go away, someone want to go away a foreign. Yes, I must say foreign, I know foreign, wherever the foreign is. Let me talk to you guys. Don't make you see the comments down. Miss Selena, good morning. Some of you guys go away a foreign. Miss Birchill, good morning. And when you go to foreign, someone believe say una leave not leave the son with this or that, leave with whoever and want or daughters. Stop it. If you can do without leaving your kids with family member too, or people don't, because these people are abusing them. Una having a nice little young daughter. Bob the one hand wash the other, good morning. Me just wake up. Hold on there. Hold on. Me just wake up. No, use the K word. Not use a K word because Facebook will take you off. Facebook will send you to jail. Man, a K word. You see, when you left on a picnic with a family member, you say them safe, them not safe, because the same family member them abuse them. I'm not lie. I'm telling you the truth. And someone knows say go so. And some of you guys, we know say, let me tell you something. Miss Denise, good morning. You know say, and you can't call in, the number is 203-818-2669, because I know somebody out there want to talk. But unafraid. Miss Angela Warren, good morning. You can't call me. The number is 203-818-2669. So out the door look clouded. So, you know, nowadays the girls them, see them here. I saw them look the hourglass shape. Them look very good and nice. Fat up and look good. And the little girl them love wear them little short shorts. And you can imagine you left your daughter with an uncle or a brother or a male. Because female them do it, but just leave a female them for a little bit. You leave your daughter where somebody should have protect your daughter. And when you hear from a shout, them start fondling your daughter till them start put them little nastiness in their mouth. And can just imagine what's going on. That is why Miss Sophia Davis Take a moment of your time to have a one-on-one conversation with your kids. Let them know that you're here for them. Let them know that nothing they will tell you that you will get upset with them. Some of owners come out and them start telling us, say, you know, go sit down, I don't have no time for them, I don't want to hear nothing like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Miss Eleanor, good morning. You have to make sure so you keep your kids and have a little meeting with them. Choose a day out of your busy schedule to sit down, Miss Pam Gordon, good morning, and talk with these kids. Share your abuse situation. Share your abusive story to somebody. It might able to help a person. Miss Sheena, good morning. Miss Paulie, good morning. Lovely, good morning. You hear me? Take a little moment. The same way you rush off work to go find, oh, you know what? The person I come on, the person say I come back 10 o'clock. But see, I wash up a plate, then my plate. When I wash the plate, I saw when I look around, I said, dirty still. But you hurt and throwing whatever you're throwing. Miss Stacy Gilbert, good morning. You understand me? And you do all these things just to go on Facebook, just to go on YouTube, just to go on Instagram, just to watch people. And your children need your attention. That moment when you rush from work and you run home to take time to go watch other people, take a moment with your kids. Talk to them, because the daddy them do the same thing too. Jesus. The same daddy that's supposed to be the sperm donor, the same daddy that's supposed to be the father, they are doing the same thing too. They look on the little girl pitney worse. Some of uno have no kids where enough for the people them, the pitney them. Thank you guys for the stars. Thank pitney them and for the man pitney them. Miss Marjorie, good morning. Hold on there now. Mrs. Something else. Miss Mel Grace, good morning. My uncle sexually abused me at the age of 4 years old till I was 8 because of my mom left me. You see, Miss, can you call me Miss Selena? Can you call me and talk about this for a little bit? Because I would like to know something. If you don't mind, can you call Miss Aline? Good morning. You see, she talks regardless. Maybe she don't want her voice to be heard. Probably her name is not her real name. That I understand. But if you're not afraid, can you call in? Because I would like to have a one-on-one conversation. Because you never know. Your story might help somebody else. Your story might encourage another person not to leave their kids with family member. Because the daddy them do it too. You might have a daughter that is not your husband's child. You might have a child for your husband or two, and the first daughter is not his. And you leave all of them because he's supposed to protect your daughter as the daddy. And as soon as you turn your back, he's there putting the daughter to bed, and you say, oh God, my husband love my kids. No, not me. My husband love my kids. You understand me? I want to hear from the shout. When you have unbelief parents. That's true, Miss Lovely. That's so true. That is true. That is why I say when your kids come and tell you something, don't turn a deaf ears. Take the time out. Miss Titi Pastor, good morning. Take a time out and talk with your kids because they are going through a lot. Miss Rani, good morning. I'm not... Okay, hold on. I'm not afraid to tell my story. Who do you tell it to? I'm not afraid to tell my story. Who do you tell it to? I'm not sure if I understand your last part. You're not afraid to tell your story, but who you tell it to. I hope it's that what you're saying, because I'm not sure if that's what you're saying. Miss Marilyn, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much, Miss Carlene. Good morning. Actually, come in them and move fast. I'm if you take them and pull them back down. Everything gone. Miss Angerie, good morning. This is a topic that can help someone who is going through the same thing. Exactly my point, Nation Henry. You understand me? That's why I don't want nobody to call me one-on-one and tell me no story. If you can't tell me, you know, like I'm talking now, then it's okay. You understand me? I'm not telling you to call me on a one-on-one and tell me nothing, because I'm not in no secret with nobody. I know father who sexually abused a daughter. The mother cannot. Yeah, the mother can't. Okay, and that's another point too. Good morning, Miss Carol. Good morning. That's another point too. The mother cannot say anything because maybe the father is in control. He's the head of the household. He's the one that, he's the breadwinner and all of that. But to hell with that. To hell with that. I have three children that passed away, and honestly, I don't trust no one. You shouldn't trust nobody with your kids. You shouldn't. You understand me? You should not. Me no business when nobody want to say. I am paranoid. When it comes to my daughter, when it comes to my kids, I am paranoid. Oh, twice him called me. Give me a minute, I soon call you back. When it comes to my daughter, I'm very paranoid. You understand me? I don't want to leave her with anybody. Oh, shucks. Hold on. Sorry, Nikki Brown. I don't know why my hand touched that and sent a request. Hold on. And they both were molested. See? She said she leave her 2 children with family members and they both were molested. You see what I'm talking about? And it is sad, guys. It is sad. If I'm in a relationship that I don't have a talk, I'm not going to be in that relationship because nobody's going to abuse my kids and keep me, and I kept quiet. The number is 203-818. Okay. Here is the number. 203-818-2669. That's the number, darling. That's the number. I'm not gonna keep quiet. These are kids. Their futures are ruined. You understand me? It is ruined. Let me pin the number. Hope I can pin it from this phone. Pin. Alright, the number is pinned at the bottom of the page. These kids grow up to some of them turn, and that's why some of the kids. Are you calling to be on the live?
Yes, it's Selena.
Oh, all right. So we have Selena on the phone. I'm gonna connect my Bluetooth. You can talk in the meantime.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
Great.
Good, but yes, I'm glad I came that I've been dealing with for a long time over the years, by myself. Me, like I was telling you when I wrote it in the comments, at the age of 4 years old, my mom's stepbrother sexually abused me. Sorry, I got kids in the background too, if you hear them.
That's okay.
He sexually abused me at the age of 4, and all the way up until I was 9 years old. My mom one day came to my grandparents' house from wherever she was at. She gave me a kiss, and she smelled something on my breath. And, from that moment, she just started crying, acting hysterical, going off. And I didn't understand it because I was like 4 or 5 at the time. And, I knew what he had done to me. He put his thing inside of my mouth. He would come and touch on me when I was laying down. He'll get on top of me, hunch on me with my clothes on and stuff like that. And, it would be, stuff coming from him. At the time I was little, I didn't really know how to explain it, but that's how I could explain it to my mom at the time. But, my grandparents, her dad, her stepmom, they never did anything about it. He didn't go to jail for it. They didn't whoop him for it. It's like they just swept it under the rug and was like, oh, it'll all go away. But, not knowing that this is something that I have to deal with, how I feel about it. And it was so hard for me to go around him. It was hard for me to, be around him and be around my grandparents at the time because my mom, like I said, they just swept it under the rug. So for years while I'm a kid, we still going to family events and going to my grandparents' house to eat dinner, things like that. And he's there and it's so awkward. So once I did get older, probably like 12 or 13 years old at the time, I had, finally came out and asked my mom. I was so scared to even have this conversation with her. And when I talked to her about it, she was like, how could I remember, those things that happened to me? So we got into that conversation, but she was so upset, though, that I had brought it up to her. She yelled at me, told me to get out the house. And, if I didn't want to be around her, and if I feel like, she didn't protect me to leave the house and things like that. And she never could give me an answer to my question that I asked her, why she didn't do anything about it, why she didn't protect me, like, why is that something that she let happen? What did I do to her for her to not protect me that way? And she'll just always get mad. So to this day, I just turned 27 years old, and I cannot get an answer from my mom. If I ask her, call her right now and ask her, why she didn't do anything to protect me, she would never give me an answer. She just only gets angry about the situation, and it doesn't go any further. So that has caused me, to really be angry with her. I forgive her for this matter, but before this, ma'am, I was so mad with my mom. I couldn't forgive her. It's like, I don't want to say I hated her, but I just didn't like her. Because it's like, there's no way in hell you couldn't do nothing about it. He did this to me, and you couldn't do nothing about it. So, and I can't get an answer from you. I didn't like her. And, she knows my 9-year-old, but she doesn't even know my younger 2 kids that I, had, because me and her relationship is not good. And that's one of the reasons why, me and her relationship is the way it is now. I've prayed about it. I've tried to, forgive her and, just put it to the back of my mind. But it's like she does so much to me. And then when she does the things that she do to me, that's one of the things that come back up. Like, you didn't even protect me during this situation here. So, it has caused a lot of distance between us as mother and daughter since I've been a grown woman. I don't go around her. I don't talk to her. I don't call her. I don't even let her babysit my kids. She's never babysitted none of my 9-year-old. She's never babysitted her alone. If so, I may have took my 9-year-old to go and see her, but she's never going to stay the night with my mom. And my child's father, he knows, what I went through with that and how I feel about it. So to make me mad, when he gets my daughter, he will take my daughter to my mom and let my mom keep her for 2 or 3 days. And, my mom, she got different boyfriends every day of the week. And, I'm, trying to tell him like, dude, I went through this with her and my uncle, my step uncle, and then one of her boyfriends, he even did the same thing to me too. She would leave me and my younger brother, my baby brother, and take one of the other sons with her to go to his dad's house in a different, city, and leave us back home with her boyfriend. He was on an ankle monitor at the time. Hold on, baby. He was on an ankle monitor at the time, and every time that she would leave, the guy would come in my room and, be touching on me and doing the same thing, like hunching on me with my clothes on, because I was probably like 13, 14 at the time. He would look at me and like look at my body and stuff, and I tell my mom, like, Mom, this man is looking at me weird. I know he's cockeyed, but he know what he's looking at. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that, because he really was cockeyed. And I'm like, Mom, he's looking at me. She was like, oh no, his eyes just. I'm like, no, there's no way. He know what he's doing. So she told me, that man is not going to do nothing to you because he has 2 daughters himself. And I was like, that's even, that's not an excuse, because I'm not his daughter, and I'm, 14 years old, and I don't even look my age. I look older, but, if he's your man, he shouldn't be looking at me that way. And I told her, this is what he's been doing to me when he's been gone. It was to the point where I used to lock myself in a room. I used to call my uncle, my dad's brother, and her ex-boyfriend, who raised me up until they split up, and she used to get mad at me, come home and, beat on me because I would call them and tell them. But it's like, I used to tell you first before anything, and you would just still leave me with this man, while you gone for 2 and 3 days out of town. And then when you come back, my uncle is calling you, your ex-boyfriend is calling you, asking you, why would you do these things? Why would you leave her with this man? She's a girl. And she'll just come home and start beating on me and, yelling at me, telling me to get out. He got 2 daughters. He'll never do that to you. And, that was my mom, so I never disrespected her. Only thing I could do was just cry. But, God was really on my side, to prove to her the things that he was doing, because she wouldn't believe me. And when she split up with the guy, maybe like 2 years after she split up with him, one of her longtime friends had called her. We had moved to a different county. And she called, she was like, you would never believe who's in jail. And when she told my mom that the guy was in jail and what he went to jail for, all she did was cry. Well, she just cried all day. And I was like, what's wrong? She didn't want to tell me what was wrong. So when I finally asked her, you know, because I love my mom and I'm going to protect her. So I'm thinking somebody done did something to my mom, you know, because I'm ready to fight and, you know, see what's going on. And she was like, oh, such and such went to jail. And I was like, for what? And she was like, because the woman that he got with, you know, he was doing inappropriate things to her daughter, and the lady called the police on him. And right now he's still serving time from that situation. That was in 2006. And 2004 and 2005 was, you know, around the time he was doing what he was doing to me. And she just was apologizing to me for not believing me, for, you know, saying that he got 2 daughters, he'll never do that to me. So she just felt like I was trying to make something up because I didn't like her boyfriends and stuff. And she just really felt stupid when that incident happened. And, you know, it's like I told her as I got older, I was like, see, everything that I always tell you when it comes to a guy doing something inappropriate to me, you never believe me. You know, you always just say, oh, that they not trying to do that. They don't mean that. They got kids, and you just sweep it under the rug. But then you don't think about how it makes me feel growing up. You know, now that I have my own kids, Ms. Rain, I have 2 girls. I have a 9-year-old girl, and now I have a 2-year-old daughter. And it makes it hard for me in my life because if I do want to date a guy or move in with a guy, it's hard. I'm not comfortable. It's like, and I hate to feel that way. And I'm sorry that I'm, you know, kind of crying because it just sucks because I feel like if she would have stood up for me and did what she's supposed to do, like, I wouldn't be dealing with it. It's like right now, the only guy I ever lived in a house with is my 9-year-old's dad, you know, because we was high school sweethearts. Any other guy outside of that, I have not lived in a house with a man. It's like I can't, even when a man try to get close to me and he want to be around my kids and take, you know, do family things, it's like it's so hard because it's like, I feel like if I turn my back, maybe this guy's looking at my daughter. Or, you know, if I'm in a room and my daughter wants to go to the bathroom, maybe if a man is in the house, you know, what he can do to her while I'm in a room sleeping, it makes me so uncomfortable because I know what I went through. And I just want to get past that, but it's hard for me to trust anybody, any man, when it comes to my daughters, like them being around them or, you know, being too friendly with them. I don't even like them talking to my kids for too long. Like, just say hi and bye to them and leave them alone. You know, I don't bring them to the house. I go and hang out with them, you know, in the streets and stuff like that. But if I was to, you know, try to move a guy in with me, like, I feel like the relationship wouldn't even work because what I've been through with my kid, with my mom and myself. And it's like, I'd be damned if I'm going to sit there and let that happen to my kids. And that's one of the biggest fears of me being a mom to girls. And now, you know, I do have a little baby boy, you know, he's 4 months old, and same thing can happen to men too. It's not just always women. But, you know, my fear is me moving in with a man and trusting him, you know, and then I let my guard down, and then next thing you know, my daughter's coming to me crying because I'm not going to do what my mom did. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do everything to protect my kids. You know, in a situation like that, because you went through so much trauma like that when you was younger, it's just, if your child come and tell you something like that, you're going to automatically go with your child. You're not going to sit there and be in between. It's going to make you be like, you believe your child more than anything because I know what I've been through. And I know, you know, my mom, she was in between and she was like hesitant and second guessing. So it right now, me with a relationship, it doesn't even work. And that's just one of the reasons why. And it's like, dang, you know, I had girls. Now it's like, hold on, baby. And, you know, I just don't want to be in the house with a man. Because of that reason. I'd rather be comfortable with a man not being in the house and, you know, nothing not happening to them while I'm gone.
All right. So, I may not have the right advice for you, but I'm a person like this. I'm gonna give you the hard truth, whether you like it or not, right? First of all, I must say I'm sorry for what you have been through and what you're still going through, because obviously you probably forgive her, but you can't forget what she did. All right, so what happened to the abuser?
You breaking up, Miss Rain.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hold on, baby.
All right, so what happened to your abuser? Where is he now?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Can you?
I can hear you a little bit. It's kind of choppy.
All right, hold on 1 second. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you fine.
All right, what happened to your abuser? Where is he now?
Nothing happened to him. He's still out in the streets. He's not been locked up for it right now. I think he's in his 30s. I'm not the only one that he's done this to.
All right, so can I ask you a question? I know you said you love your mom, you will protect your mom from whatever coming your mom way and all these things. But if I should tell you the hard truth, if I was in your shoes, if I was the one going through what you're going through right now, I will still go make my report. I will still get both of them arrested. I'm telling you. That's the only way you're gonna free your mind from all this that you're going through, because you're hurt that your mom did nothing at all to protect you as a kid. And I would tell your mom that what she did was so wrong. Because even if my child should come and tell a lie on my husband, so be it. I'm gonna protect my kids until I can prove it otherwise.
Exactly.
You understand me? So what she did was wrong, and it's not too late. I'm gonna give you my advice, and that's it. I'm gonna tell you the hard truth.
No, I appreciate it because you know, at one point in time, you know, like I say, I could be doing something so random, Miss Rain, and I don't even
have to think about the situation. If I'm in a grocery store, or if I'm cooking, or if I'm watching TV, it could be something, you know, that just pop across my head and bring back a flashback. The feelings, you know, the anger comes back in me, and it's like, you know, some told me, was like, you could still talk to somebody about this, like calling the police and telling them, you know, this situation that happened, because she never did anything about this.
What you should do?
She never even took me to go get no counseling.
What you should have done.
And what she took me out of counseling because I told the people.
Well, what had happened? So when they started questioning too much, she removed me from going to talk to them anymore. And she was mad at me and made me go to a different county with my uncle, with my dad's brother. And she never even told him why. She just told him, oh, I can't deal with her. She's too bad and this, that, and that was never the case with me. She didn't want me talking to those people when they came and asked me those questions again.
Okay, so what I would have done if I were you, I'm just saying again, it's my advice. What you should have done now, you should get a phone, you should go to your mom, you should say, Mom, I'm putting this phone in the middle of us, and it's I'm taping, I'm recording this for my own records. So if you want to talk, here we go. You don't record her. You tell her, Mom, we want to talk about this. That's the only way I can put this behind behind what happened. If you need me to forgive you, if you need to see your grandkids, then you got to talk to me about this. But I believe that you should do something about it, because you're not gonna forget. It's gonna continue to hurt you, and you shouldn't be living your life for so long living in the past.
Right.
You should be happy now because you have your kids now. What are you gonna tell your kids why you're so bitter towards them going to your grandmother? What are you gonna tell them why you're so bitter towards men? You have to explain to them, because at one point they're gonna ask you, Mom, why you never let us go to grandma? Mom, why you never, they're gonna have questions for you. Are you gonna be ready to answer all their questions? So if you want to move past this, you got to confront your abuser. You say he was your cousin or uncle?
He was her stepbrother. So
oh, okay, so that's family. So you have to approach them one way or the other. Either you're going to do it by yourself or you're going to let the law handle it. But it's not too late to make that report.
Right.
And also you got to seek some counseling, because if you make that report, they're gonna find counseling for you. They're going to put you somewhere.
Right.
You understand me? But you got to move past it. This is the time when you should start living your life, because now that you have kids on your own, and just learn from your mistake. See what happened to you. As you say, you're on the right track already. Yes, but that is my advice to you, and that's the only way I think that you're gonna move past that. But don't let that take away your queenship from you, because you're still a queen. No matter what you went through, you're still a queen.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And yeah, you know, like, it's made me so hard to, like I said, trust a man and want to move, past the dating and be together. So when it gets to that point,
man showing me like, hey, I want to be with you. I want to be in your kids' life. I want us to live together and be a family. Like, that scares me. And it's like, I don't know if I'm doing it intentionally. I try not to, but I find ways to push the guy away. because that's not, something that I'm comfortable with doing. And I don't know how to come out and tell him, hey, I've been through this situation right here. I haven't healed from it fully. A lot of guys don't understand it. It makes them feel bad, especially, if they're not that type of person. But I just can't trust you right now to, be in a situation with you, coming out telling them like that. So I just go about it a different way and push them away, do everything I can so that, they don't want to be with me no more. And it really affects me because it's like I'm stopping my life for what I've been through, but I feel like I need to protect my kids. And it's like, I don't care if I'm happy or not. I just want to, protect them. And so they don't have to go through it. So if me never living with a man in my life, it'll be fine with me. I know I can't protect them from the world and what happened outside the doors, but, while they under me, I want to keep them protected as much as I can. And that's
now.
Right, but I do understand that you say you're gonna do whatever you do to protect them, but at some point in time you have to leave your kids. You gotta work, yeah? You gotta leave them with somebody, whether it's a male or female. You're gonna still be paranoid. So until when you do something that's, you can breathe easy, you can sit down and say, God, I thank you. I feel much better. These people, justice gonna serve. Like, you have to do something. I know she's your mom, but let me tell you, if it was my mom, I wouldn't be talking to my mom. I'm telling, because
I tried, Miss Rain, but she gets angry with me, and it starts a whole argument. Instead of her answering the question, she's trying to find ways to talk about only the bad things with me, and it makes me feel like, okay, you're trying to make it seem like I'm a bad person or something is my fault, because we could never, and I try to sit down with her as a woman, her daughter, and come to her
humble as I know how, and let her know, like, Mom, I forgive you. I still love you. I just want answers for this so, I can feel better to know, what happened. Why was it, why did something happen? And the last time I tried to do that was like 3 years ago, and she ended up kicking me and my kids out and the newborn out the house, and I haven't even turned back no more. I talked to her since then, and she's just been doing other things after that situation, like, helping my child's father, trying to take me to court to take my daughter from me, calling DCF on me, calling the police on me for no reason. And I just stay away, just stay far, far away from her, and don't even bother her. I just pray for her. I still love her. I tell her that I still love her. If anything was to happen to her, I will be there by her side, but I just don't trust my kids being around her. Because she deals with different men and stuff. And another thing too, like I said, I have a 9-year-old daughter, and she's a big 9-year-old girl, like I was. And I don't know if it's like I'm abusing her with the same thing, but it's like every day, if my daughter even go to school, or if she even goes to the park, or she goes to her dad's house, or she goes somewhere else with, her dad, and he may take her to his sister's house, and, he got brothers, and they got homeboys that come over there. Her babysitter, she's a girl, so, she's into dating guys. I always ask my daughter almost every day, Miss Ryan, did anyone do anything to you? Is anybody looking at you any type of way? Is anybody saying things to you inappropriately?
And that's why I said... And that's why I said you got to do something. That is why I said you're doing that because you're paranoid. You're still going through that moment, and until when you do something so you can start living your life the normal way. I'm not saying that you should not pay attention to your kids. That's not what I'm saying. I'm far from that, because I have a 9-year-old too who look very big for her age. I took her to the doctor the last time they said she looked like she was 12. So I understand what you're saying. You understand me? But you're gonna relive your life, constantly reliving your life, because you did not do anything and you're still not doing anything. And for your mom to even know what she did to you, and she's still ganging up on you to take your child away, then guess what? You need to do something. Now is the time. You got to show your mom some tough love. I don't care who your mom is to you. I'm not even asking question how she treats you otherwise. I don't care. When you're wrong, you're wrong. And to me, I can just give you the hard truth. I might sound hurt, I might sound bitter, I might sound too hard, but I am just telling you, you have to show them tough love.
You're right.
Because what she did to you as a daughter, how can you have a kid up unless you're not her biological child? Because there's no way I could have my child and something happen and I turn a blind eye to it. No, I'm not putting nobody in front of my kids. Neither I'm going to always believe what a child said about a man, but there's way that you can find out.
You're right.
You understand me? You can find out, because when it comes to the kid, I won't sit and just fold my hands or just say like, you know, no, I don't think nothing is happening. Something is happening until it's not happened, until something did not happen. You understand me? So you gotta.
Especially when I was 4 years old, you know, and she smelled my breath and she just bust out crying and, you know, was yelling at my grandparents' house, and I didn't know. I thought maybe, you know, she didn't want to kiss me at the time. I'm 4 years old. I'm like, why would my mom be crying because she just kissed me? But, you know, she smelled him on my breath when she kissed me, and I guess she knew from then like something wasn't right. Why would her breath be smelling like this and she's a baby? So it's like, if you knew that at the age of 4, why would you let it go up until I was, you know, 9? And I felt like the reason why I stopped because I had told my dad's brother and, you know, her ex-boyfriend, and they made noise about it. And, you know, my grandmother, God bless her soul, she never allowed me to go back. Her mom never allowed me to go back to my grandfather's house, which is her dad. And, you know, she would always come and get me.
Because my mom's like, oh, I need to work and I need to do this. And my grandma was like, you would not be sending my granddaughter over there knowing what she's been through. And my grandma told her that for years. And my grandma would come all the way, like 2 hours away just to pick me up, you know, just so I can be with her, you know, because she knew what was going on. And I don't know. I just, you know, life is so
you gotta
short
see
these
counseling.
days,
You have to see counseling.
You know,
you gotta see.
Let that wear me down and let me. I don't want it to. It created some resentment, really. Like, you know, I love her, but then again, it's like I don't. But I don't want to go to hell for, you know, disrespecting my mom or hating her.
No, you're gonna go to hell for not doing the right thing. You're gonna go to hell for knowing that you could have saved somebody else and you did not. You heard what you said before. I'm gonna be hard on you too. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna be a little hard on you too. You're not gonna go to hell because you hate your mom or dislike your mother. What you're gonna go to hell for is knowing that you could have stopped that monster from doing it to another kid, but you did nothing. Now that you're grown and I know all the pressure, I know all the stress, I know you just want to put everything behind you, I know you want to move forward, but let me tell you, that's what you're going to hell for. I'm gonna be hard on you. I'm gonna be real with you. You understand me? I am not saying that, oh, go arrest your mom, but there's something that have to be done. You could save another person's life. You couldn't stop that guy. Who tell you that he's not going to do it to somebody else?
You're right, and I understand what you're saying. I don't take no offense to it.
So it is never too late. You have to seek counseling so that you can talk your story and then they can take it from there. Because the moment you go to somebody and you start talking your story, they're going to get the police involved and you're going to relate your story. And somebody's going to pay for what they did to you. You shouldn't have gone through that at the age of 4-year-old. There's nothing that said that that's how you should start your life. Nobody should rob you from your innocence. At that time of your age, you were still a baby. A baby. You understand me? So I'm gonna be hard on you. Sorry if I came down a little hard on you, but that's just the truth I have for you.
No,
that's the only reason you're going to hell. You're not going to hell because of your mom. Because a mom, we always gonna love our mother no matter what. Sometimes we just have to show them tough love. She show you tough love. What she did to you was wrong. You understand me? What she did to you was so wrong. So you have to do. So I'm gonna leave you like this now. I'm getting another call, and I hope that, you know, you look into what I'm saying and seek some form of help. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Ryan.
You're welcome, darling. No problem. God bless you. All right. Are you calling to be on the live? Probably should we call back. So guys, I'm so sorry if anybody want to call in and give her, like, you know, an advice, because as I said, my advice may not always be the right advice, but that's how I see things, and that's how I think you should have done. You understand me? Now that you're grown, you know, and I'm happy that she spoke up, and I'm happy that she's saying what she's saying, because, you know, if she really, really mean what she's saying, she could, you know, that man can do it to somebody else. So I do understand you. Something happened. You just want to put it behind you. You just want to move forward. Good morning, Miss Marilyn. Good morning for all the people I did not see. Good morning. Oh, my phone gets so dark. Now I can't see them. I think it's Rasheen or Rahim. Oh, I think it's Rahim. My phone just a run, so now I can't see nothing funny. My phone get dark. Son. But anyway, I think that you know, yes, I think that she have to get up now and know that she's grown and she's having kids of her own, because she can share her story. There's a lot can happen. You understand? It's never too late, guys, for you to report a case of abuse. It's never too late. Worse, if you're a child, you know, you're under your parents' control. Your parents did not believe you or did not do anything. You know, just go out there. There's no such thing like, you know, we're not believing because you don't have a proof. You don't need any proof at that point to go report a case. Let the police do their job. That's what they're getting paid for. You understand me? Let the police do their job. Let them find you innocent or find you guilty. But let them do their job. They have ways and means to know whether the thing go like that or not. So that is my little advice to her. And I'm praying for her because, you know, she's still hurt. She's still going through that moment. It's like her life. She just be reliving her life. She's paranoid. She won't let no one near her. She won't let no one near her kids. And I do understand all of that. But enough is enough. This is the time that you have to get up, darling. And you have to do the right thing. So you're not going to go to hell because you dislike your mom. You're going to go to hell because you could have saved another life. So stop it right now. Get up and do the right thing. I am not telling you to go put your mom behind bar. That's between her and the law, not me. You understand? But I think you should do something about it. You're welcome, you're welcome, darling. You're welcome anytime. You know, I'm happy that you spoke up. I know maybe you're struggling to talk about it, but seek counseling. It helps. Seek counseling and don't hold back. But just bear in mind, you have to expect the expectation. So you go. Yes, because the worst can happen. If you go out there, you relate your story, anything can happen. So you just have to bear in mind that, you know, something can happen. You know, am I going to be able to see my mom going to jail right now? She's going to be arrested. She's going to court to talk something. How can I, you know, you have to do something, but protect your kids and also protect your peace, because without your peace, you're a nobody. Without you have that peace in mind, that you won't be able to protect your kid. You understand me? So I do got to say, if anyone want to call in, Miss Yvonne, good morning. Anybody want to call in to give her a word of advice? As I said, my advice may not be the best advice. Susan said the live been freezing up. Susan, it look like a few or your live only freezing up. Guys, is the live freezing up? Is the live freezing up or is only Susan? I don't hear nobody else complaining, Susan. Miss Yvette, good morning. Expect the unexpected. Oh, I say go. Expect the unexpected. I say go. Me say expectation. No, yeah. Sometimes I confuse. Expect the unexpected. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Miss Yvette. Thank you so much. Right, so come on, guys, call in. I need one more person to call in and give her some advice. That's all I'm asking for before I close my live. What time I'm here? See, you know I don't like to go over an hour. And if you guys not interacting with me. Hi, Miss Valerie. Good morning, sweetie. How you doing? If you guys is not going to interact, then da-da-dee, da-da-da, you know, what time is it? So, come on, guys. Let's support each other. And Selena, I don't want you to feel bad, sweetie. We're praying for you. I'm me personally going to pray for you. I'm going to make sure that I pray that God give you the strength that you need to go on, you know, to take care of yourself. It's not only about your kid, but also to take care of yourself too. You know, you come first, because without you... Oh, when this call come in? think I was getting a call, but I don't know. Speak up, guys, because you might be able to save somebody. You know, can I call in? Yes, Miss Yvette, call in right now. 203-818-2669. You got to talk up. A lot of people been through abuse. A lot of people still going through. A lot of people still hurting. Parents, start looking into your kids. Start talking to your kids. Have that meeting with your kid or your kids. You know, they need you. They need to hear from you. You understand me? Yep, they need to hear from you. You need to tell them what to expect. You need to tell them what not to do, when to do, how to do it. You need to tell them if something happened. You know, I'm your mother, I'm your auntie, I'm your sister. Feel free to talk to me, because sometimes they're scared that you're gonna do something to them. You know, sometimes you feel like, you know, you're gonna do something to them and stuff like that. You understand me? So yes, I did not have the need to ask Selena a lot of questions. I hope it's Selena. I hope I remember that it's Selena. I did not, Miss Chrissy, good morning. I did not have the need to ask her, because it was 4-year-old, and as she stated, her mom knew about it. She knew about it, and she did nothing about it. I'm so mad with you now, Mom. Mom, I am not happy with you. I am not happy with you. You know, I am not happy with you. That bastard should spend his life in jail. And if supposed to come out, it should be now. He's just, you know, coming out. I don't like that, man. Parents, when your kid come to you and tell you something, look into it. Look into it. Don't turn a blind eye. Don't turn a blind eye to it. I see my little 9-year-old daughter go after a man the other day. She stooped down to take something up, and she said, "Why are you looking at me like that? So you did not know I was going to bend properly?" And I was like, holy moly. I said, Chanel, he wasn't, Mom, you did not see. As I was looking at him with my corner eye, as soon as I bent, he was bending with me. And I could not say anything because I did not see. And I said, okay, baby, okay, don't argue, let's go. And Chanel, when I was walking away, Chanel let me go in front, and Chanel go like, to the man, like, you know, like she want to curse the man. She said, Mom, when I bend, his eyes was bending with me. I saw him because I was looking through my corner eyes. And I'm not going to say, the man did not say anything, so it could be true. The man was just sitting there like looking like nothing happened. So it could be true. I'm not going to tell that she's lying. I'm not going to say you're lying, because I did not see. So we need to pay attention to these kids. Fathers, oh my God, how can you produce a child and turn around abusing the same child that you're supposed to protect? Uncles, cousin, how can you, how a child is in your custody? You should be overprotective of this child, and you're the one abusing this child, robbing these child of their innocence. Why? How can you live to face up that you're doing your own daughter? Does that even make sense? Does that even make sense? Tell me. Does that even make sense? You're supposed to protect your daughter. Yeah? And you're the one destroying them. Then what would you, and then you guys act so jealous when I see another man out there talking to them.
1 2 0 3.
Katie. Yeah, what's up? 3 o'clock? What time you pick me up? So Chanel too? Alright. Scatago too? Okay. So like a plan. I'm ready before 3. Of course. I'm in the life, so bye. Sorry, Miss Yvette. I know you were calling. Hello? Hello?
Hi, good afternoon.
You're on the live, just so you know.
Silas. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can hear.
Oh, well, I didn't hear the full I would like to give a little comment based on what I have heard, but I didn't get the full story. But I heard a part about the young lady hated her mom now, and that's about it, what I heard so far, as I tune in a bit later. But I can just give a few 2 cents about forgiving and loving your mom, comes what may. You know, sometimes parents really don't perform well in their children's life for whatever reason. Who knows? But all I can say, I have friends that say the same thing, like, oh, my mom, she didn't do well with me, she didn't do this, you know, just trying to blame mom. Yes, mom can be wrong, but we still have to forgive at times. We still have to look at it like this. Oh, mom never killed us. Well, never hurt us when we were young, you know, and things goes wrong. Sometimes parents have their own issues going on as well. Sometimes they have personal issues, which that's not the children's fault, but based on what they're going through, don't have anyone to talk to relate to, they do silly things and let their ego and fear and what people are going to say get to them. So they just treat their children anyhow, you know. But I can just simply say, all she has to do is just hold her head up high and still fight on, and just remember that love changes everything. Also, forgiveness. If you can't find it in your heart to forgive the person, yes, you can find it in her heart to forgive her mom. She don't have to be in her mom's bosom still, but just find it in her heart to forgive, and she will feel better. Because what she's going through at this moment, it will let her feel really depressed from what I'm hearing, and it's not good for her. And I believe that she has children for herself, it's not going to help her. She needs that strength. She needs someone to uplift her now, to help her get through it. But she first has to know that, yes, this is what she wants, and she's going to work towards it. You understand?
Yes. Yes, but also she can, I believe that she can forgive her mother. Yeah, she can forgive even the one that did bad to her. She can forgive, but let's do the right thing. We're still going to forgive them. We're still going to love them, but we're still going to do the right thing.
Okay, yes. But like I said, I didn't hear the full conversation, but I'm just giving my...
Based on what I've heard.
Right.
So, you know, that's what I can say. Just forgive. You forgive. Obviously, we never forget, you know. But once you forgive, it's easier to move on, because this causes depression. Depression, mental health is so crazy out there in the world now. And that's what is killing off the nation, the world. You know, depression is a wicked thing. You know, so first of all, our mental health is very important. And I can advise, you know, just a little input to seek help. Like now, don't wait until later. Seek help, because it will affect your mental health.
And that is why I said my advice may not be the best one, but it's the hard truth. You understand me? Probably you're a very forgiving person. Probably I'm not. You understand me? I will forgive, but I'm gonna do the right thing. Even now that I'm hurt and I'm still hurting, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do the right thing. Somebody have to be, you know, be the bigger person. I am gonna be the bigger person, because they are the adults.
But, you know, what's gone bad already, it will never come better again, right? Depends on how far gone. You know,
I'm not agreeing. No, I'm not agreeing.
All I can say to her,
I am not agreeing with that statement.
Seek help. Seek help personally, you know.
I'm not agreeing with that statement,
but
I don't have to. I'm not agreeing with that statement, but I don't have to. It may not stop what had happened, but I can save another person from that situation. You know, so
that's true.
Yes.
That's true. And this is why I said this might not be my best advice.
But that's
I
your
can truly say,
advice. That's your
this is what
advice.
I would have done to make myself feel peaceful.
Yeah, I would have
Peace,
put the ass
peace, if you
behind
don't have
jail.
peace, you don't have nothing. You know what? Peace is what passes all understanding. And if we can't have peace in ourselves, we're living our life in hell. You know, we're living our life in hell because we won't see our way through.
Yeah.
So you also need, I'm not telling you what to do, Silas, but you need to encourage her to forgive herself.
She's hearing you.
She's going to be hard
She's
on
hearing
herself
you.
as well.
She's hearing you. So you can give her the advice. She's hearing you.
Okay. I don't know her name, but lady,
Selena.
I could just advise you that you know, I think you're being too hard on yourself, and just take it. It's easy for me on the outside to say take it easy, but I think you're being too hard on yourself, and you have to forgive yourself. And I know it's not your fault, but just whatever it is, just forgive yourself and find it in your heart. Just please, find it in your heart to forgive your mom. Once you do that, you'll feel a lot better. And then you take it stage by stage. But I can advise you from the mental side of it to seek help as well. You need someone to talk to, because people tend to build things up over the years and years, you know, without talking about it. And then it affects them seriously in the end.
True.
You know,
True.
I work in that field.
So
I
true.
work in that field and I'm studying that field, so I'm telling you.
That's
Mentally, you need advice, you need help, you need that support, someone to be by your side. Because I can see that it's hurting you, you know, and if it's going to let you feel that down, depressed, you know, anxiety, you don't want to go outside, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, that's true.
And my advice is to tell you to seek advice, seek help, some counseling, and then they will get the psychology in and take it from there.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah.
Good advice. Sound advice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.
For now.
All right. Bye-bye. Guys, that's some sound words right there. Good advice from her. As I said over and over before, I can give an advice. Somebody else have another opinion of their advice. You know, so different, you know, advice can go a long way for her. She is the one that had to know, she have to know that what she wants, we can only say, but it's in her heart. She's the only one that, you know, I'm going to forget about this. No, I'm not going to be bothered. I'm going to move on. I'm going to do this. So she's at the end, she's the only one that can make that decision. We can only talk what we're feeling. We can only talk what's on our mind, you know, and to say our piece. You understand? It doesn't mean that she have to listen to any of us. But guys, it was a good day for me, and I learned a lot too. I have to be more protective, caring for my daughter. As I said, I don't allow her to go places. Her sisters don't allow her, but it can happen in the home. So we might be running from other people, and it's happening in our home, right under our nose. So all I'm saying, pay attention to these kids. Have a one-on-one conversation. Have a day that you have meeting with your kids just to talk to them. You don't have to even ask them questions. Just show them the signs. Pull up your phone, show them how many kids. The other day I called Chanel, nothing happened, but I just want to, you know, because Chanel is the kind of kid that I cannot just go to and say, I hear say nothing. So I said, Chanel, you know, I was watching the news the other day. I was lying, but you know, I wanted to get her attention. I was watching the news and I saw where, you know, a kid was on social media playing Roblox game that she play. And the kid gave the guy his her address. Mom, she cut me off. Mom, stop. I am not stupid. I know that there are a lot of on social medias. I know all of that. I know you should not talk with somebody. I know you should not exchange numbers. I know. And she's the one teaching me now. You understand me? She's the one teaching me. So she's actually telling me that I don't have to come with that, because she already know not to do this and not to do that. So I just let it be. You understand me? So we have to talk with our kids to see how much they know. You have to ask them questions. What if you're coming from school and somebody say, hey little girl, come for this? What would you do? What if somebody say, hey little girl, come take this and bring to your mom? What would you do? You have to ask them all those questions, because they need to know. They need to know that at times like this, they need to know what to do. You understand me? I tell Chanel, if I see any car pull up beside you and tell her if you come run and scream, the top scream. Well, she's not going to walk places right now. We make sure that we drop her everywhere she need to go, and we're going to pick her back. Right? So I'm going to teach your kids all these things. They need to know. Because some of the parents, they don't know themselves. They don't know themselves. And that's why they have teachers, but the teachers then cannot do everything. You can't rely on the teachers for everything. But anyway, guys, my daughter, they just called me. We're going to go someplace, and I will see you guys later. So I just wanted to say, guys, thank you for the 2 person who call in. And thank you so much for my viewers. I know I missed some name, but forgive me. I see you guys trending drama. I did see you at one point. Miss Michelle Barnes, I did see you at one point. I don't remember. I know the names were coming in and on. And so right, Miss Rain, I'll drill the same thing. Yes, ma, you have to. Miss Shannon Walker, good morning. And Miss Susan, I don't know what's wrong with your phone. And stuff like that. Bring us with you. Yeah, man, we're gonna bring over there, so me I go right over there, so me I go. You see, they sit there with the seal in there, so and there, so me they go. Me go right on it. But you know, you shall be there. We're gonna go out and we're gonna have our champagne. No champagne. It might drop off in that water. But yes, so my kids, they're gonna come pick me up 3 o'clock. Them say me to get ready before 3. So I'm gonna go home and go have my breakfast. I haven't eat all morning and stuff like that. All right, so I will see you guys later, and this is where I say peace out.